Business directory listings are one of the most important ranking factors in local SEO. Google treats each listing as proof that a business is real. It checks whether the name, address, and phone number are consistent across the web. The more matching listings, the more Google trusts the business, and the higher it ranks in local search results. But how do you know which directories are worth listing your client's business in? How do you check where your client is already visible? And how do you track whether the listings you've added have been indexed by Google? Localo has a ready-made solution for all of that. Meet Citations. Let me show you how it works. Open your client's profile and go to the Citations section. Localo has already analyzed your client's industry, location, and competition, and put together a ready list of directories where their business should appear. At the top, you'll see tabs. Each one represents a different stage of working with a citation. Start with the To Do tab. That's where you'll find directories where your client doesn't have a listing yet. This is your working list. Once you add a listing, you move the directory to Processing. At this stage of building your client citations, you'll need some patience. Google takes time to index new listings, sometimes a few weeks, sometimes a few months. Once a listing goes live, Localo will move it to the Active tab. The Lost tab is your early warning signal. A directory has disappeared, a listing has expired, or the site removed it. Localo detects this automatically. The last tab is Ignored. That's where you put directories you're deliberately skipping because they're not relevant to your client's industry. To add a listing, click on the directory name. Localo takes you straight to the registration page. No searching around, no copying URLs. On the list, you'll see 4 columns next to each directory. The first is Backlink. It shows whether that directory allows you to include a link to your client's website. That matters because a backlink is an extra signal to Google that the business exists and operates at that address. The second is Last Update, which is the history of changes. So when and what last changed for that listing. You can also check the status history for each listing and see the full timeline of changes, step by step. The third is Status, the current stage of the listing. The fourth column is your entry, a direct link to the live business listing. Click it, and you see exactly how your client's business appears in that directory. Want to add a directory that's not on the list? Add it manually. Click Add Manual Citation in the top right corner. Enter the directory domain. Check whether it allows a backlink to your client's website. Then select the status. To do if the listing doesn't exist yet, or Processing if you've just added it. Click Add Directory. Done. Try Citations in Localo today. No hunting around on your own. The list is ready, and every listing's status is under control.